Hey guys, welcome to Box Guy again. Small video, just slight update. Still working on things, obviously. Just kind of want to show you guys what I have going on. Fix some glitches. It's the gameplay settings menu. I guess I can explain it. While you play the game, initially you will select a game difficulty mode from easy to hard, and my plan is for the player to determine if they want that difficulty to be permanent or they like the option to adjust the difficulty as they play. So let's say you get in a situation, it's like, oh man, I can't really do this, let me see if lowering the difficulty will make it more manageable. If that's the case, as long as you didn't make it so that the difficulty is locked, you'll be able to change the difficulty in the gameplay settings menu. If you did for some reason make it so that the game was locked in difficulty, whether it's easy, hard, or normal, these arrows would not be available and they would actually become lock icons, just to showcase that you cannot do it. And if you did the Z auxiliary key, info key, press, you will get the game difficulty, allows changing your gameplay difficulty. It would just tell you couldn't do this because it's locked. Next we have the left and right toolbar alphas for transparency. So it says left right toolbar alpha adjusted transparency. You have the left and right toolbars. I'll have to adjust this unfortunate design issue with GameMaker in general, is that the tool width, string width kind of ignores certain characters, resulting in like this weird finicky behavior. Also got rid of the info icons because I felt like it was unnecessary and it looks better without it, even though it's technically still in the programming. So if you actually look down here, we have a mock-up of the game window. We have the red toolbar, the yellow overlay. These are like things like if you've seen other videos where it's like you're riding a horse, the horse information will show up here. If you lassoed an animal or something, it would show up here. If you had a special tool like a firearm, like a rifle or a pistol, it would show up here. And if you picked up an item or something else, it would show up here. The blue represents like a sub menu, like if you're interacting with the campfire, the menu could be made transparent so you can still see the game world, because unlike the pause menu, the game does not pause when you open up certain menu types. So this just allows you to see through it. Right now it's 75% or 100% opaque. I might adjust it where it will have different settings, but for now this is what it will be, and I'll kind of get an idea. You can kind of see the sideboards here. They are 75% transparent. In the event you want them not to be that way, you could just readjust it. Well, in this case, yeah, it's not meant to do that. That was me. I forgot to unprogram that. It's only supposed to go through these two, but you can see the example here that the background character brown things here, they can be seen or not seen. Same things here. The menu now would be transparent, and the overlays would be transparent. The reason for this is I feel like it would be nice just to have that control. Obviously, I think it could be easily just they all be controlled by the same thing, but for now, I think that will have to do. The autosave interval, you can adjust it to 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, or completely disable it, which would mean that the game will not autosave ever for you. In Quinlin, I plan for the game to have game slots. You have up to 5 game slots for each game playthrough. So you'll have A to D, I guess was A, B, C, D, E. Well, A to E. And depending on your game slot, you'll be able to have multiple types of saves. You'll be able to have up to 3 manual saves, 2 auto saves, and 2 safe saves. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 save files per game slot. It's like 45 save files in total, but the reasoning behind that is because I want to make sure the player has complete flexibility on what they do with their game. So when you save a game, you'll be able to select the manual saves that you want to use. But if you want to load a game, you'll be able to select those 3 manual saves, or 2 auto saves, or 2 safe saves. A safe save is a save that occurs when you're in a quote unquote safe zone. So these are to allow the player to not end up in a situation where they're potentially going to soft lock due to poor health, poor item management. I mean, obviously I think that it won't be 100% effective, but it's going to be a proof of concept, and I'll kind of go from there. The autosaves obviously will be like just timed automatic saves. So depending on how often you want it to be, me, I probably would put 15 minutes, and it would save the game every 15 minutes and overwrite the previous unsaved file. So let's say autosave 1 just saves, it'll save the autosave 2, and then I'll go back to 1, then 2, and 1 and 2, and then over time you'll be able to just do whatever. And when you do load the files, they'll kind of give you an indication of what is what. The save pin is meant to allow the player to add a pin number. So it'll be a 4-digit number the player can use to protect their save file from being loaded or from being deleted. Load or delete it. You'll be able to remove the save pin by simply going to set save pin, but the idea is that you won't be able to delete the game. Kind of flawed concept, but it's there. Overall volume, all this stuff is kind of where it needs to be. Also, I think I fixed that. Yep, I fixed this part of the game where it was kind of oversized. Though I noticed that it doesn't automatically reset the value of this file. Excuse me. So I'll fix that eventually. I fixed this where it would allow you to go to 100%. Now it just goes to 95%. This I will fix where it kind of adjusts back and forth between all the different window types, because I want it to go full screen, the full screen wide, and then windowed normal, and then windowed big. At some point, kind of like that, basically. For some reason it skips over full screen. Controls, that'll be my next kind of thing where I'm gonna try to figure out how I want to adjust and modify the control schemes, because Quinlin has multiple actions that you can perform and multiple input sources. So you have the mouse controls, touchpad controls, which are going to be the same kind of thought. You have keyboard and gamepad, and they'll all be functional at once if you want them to be. System review is kind of showing information. Honestly, probably remove console, but yeah. Put this in finally and fix that stuff. I mean, that's it for now. I think it looks better.